Hello, we have a game. And it is... I didn't see before, so we'll see now. I don't know, is that humans? I guess we can find out. Here we go. Does it still do the thing where you... Okay, yeah. Oh, Norse. Okay. Oh, my enemies. Although we did win, my only Blood Bowl 3... I've had, traditionally in Blood Bowl 2, a big problem with Norse. But hopefully, we can do a bit better in Blood Bowl 3. So they've got one Blodger, as do we. 4 Blitzers. It doesn't look like... Hang on, I'm looking at us. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Okay, so they've got all sorts going on here. They've got one level 2 who took passing. So they've got 2 Valkyries. Oh no, they took dodge. 2 Valkyries, 2 Ulfs, bunch of linemen, and a beer boar. So I'm guessing the beer boar is good? I don't know, because I am still getting used to this new thing. The Valkyries seem pretty cool. Ulfs, as they were, and linemen I see got a kind of downgrade a little bit. Or maybe a bit of both, because they've got drunkard, but they've got thick skulls. So I guess actually that's... I don't know what the... let's see what we've got. This is us. We don't have any... Okay. Yeah, sorry, let me try and finish the sentence. I don't know how that pans out in terms of a nerf or a buff for them. Because it's a bit of both, and obviously one's probably better than the other. Them going off the field less probably makes up for the GFI situation. Oh, they've got money to spend. No, do that. Yeah, they've got 90k to spend here. They don't have a sub, that's probably why. I don't know what their reroll situation is. 3 rerolls, no Apo. Okay. What would I take here? The Bloodweiser for sure, and then it doesn't... I wouldn't care after that. Maybe they were looking at star players. I don't know if Norse have some cheap star players. But yeah, at least I've played one game against the new Norse. So I am semi-prepared, and it went well. It was the game that we actually won. With our little test team. Actually put them more towards the middle in case they attack down that side or something. The beer boar is interesting. In the game I played, it did nothing, as far as I could tell. Just a case of... I mean, they never moved it the whole game, which was odd. But if you don't know what it does, it sort of helps their players get up if they roll well. They get like a free stand-up, I think. Yep. On a 5+, within this red zone. They're tiny, so they are quite easy to attack, albeit they have dodge. Stunty. Does that mean they can be thrown? It probably doesn't. There's probably a throwable rule or something. Okay, so we can move 6 players. It's tempting to shift that way. Let's do it. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still getting used to how everything works in Blood Bowl. I guess we could put this guy here. I don't want to go too crazy. And I picked the guy on this side just so he wouldn't be quite as isolated. Okay. I don't know if we've really helped ourselves out there, but... Honestly, I didn't want to go too crazy. It's the further the ball is towards the sideline, the better that, you know, that kickoff is. Very aggressive caging, which makes sense actually, because we've got this sideline. I think that's actually pretty sensible. I really feel in this matchup it's about who breaks first. We're more likely to break first in the sense that we're getting punched first. But if we can survive a couple turns of blocking like this, we may be able to start to push things back in the other direction. This is slightly... I mean, it's not really risky per se. This guy's going to blitz me and try and push me onto the sideline. It's a bit risky if the blitz went wrong, because then this guy could just get pushed to the sideline and surfed off the edge. Oh, it's getting the pig back here. Interesting. I literally don't think the person I played against moved the pig the whole game. So currently there's kind of a hole. Let's see. I mean, it's a 2+ dodge through to sort of breach the backfield here. He could bring this guy... I would bring this guy over to here, probably. That works. Ooh, a GFI, and it's... Ooh. And that, I think it's a 3... Hang on, it says 2+... Oh, it says Ulf. Okay, never mind. Oh, failed pickup. Probably leave that. You've got a very strong situation back there, but it does mean we can apply a little bit of pressure, and I think having effectively bluffed out this side, I think we actually try and push up the other side. Let's see, we probably want... We are going to be praying a little bit for a kindly push over here. If we don't get it, we're not sending nearly as much as we would hope. I think I am going to stand these guys back up. So let's see if we get it. We don't. So be it. We don't. So that's going to limit us severely. Do we want to follow that? I don't actually think we do. I think we're going to stay. We'll send a couple guys around the side just to have some presence there. And then we'll try and work out what's going on over here. So, can I get away with that? We will be blocking. Okay, it's a bit of a risk, honestly. Okay, that is all right. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this. No. Let's do this. We're being quite aggressive here. And we're going to do... this. That is unfortunate. Now... Okay, that's... yeah, that is unfortunate. The plan was to get this guy behind so that he's a frenzy trap. Although he could have alleviated that by moving this guy up, I suppose. I don't think that this was worth it, probably. Unfortunately. So, not a great first turn from our perspective. Failed blitz and injured player. If we're not careful, which we haven't been, we do run the risk of the snowball effect. Because obviously, the more players they get up on you... Oh, that's another reroll. Ooh, and it was a frenzy trap there, which he didn't succumb to. Needs to bring this guy in here, and then he can surf. He could do this as a blitz, so that if he does knock him off, he can move back away. You don't want to get stuck here. Probably want to be the last thing you do though. I would move these guys down here, this guy in here, make this my blitz. 1, 2, and then have to do GFI to get back here. That's what I would do, honestly. And it might be what they're doing. It's interesting that they're called the Brights Brothers. Oh no, okay, that's the name of the team. Sir Dugusglin. Don't recognize the name. I'm curious, so they haven't blitzed, so I think this is going to be the blitz, but you do need to get somebody else in there. We can at least use these guys to sort of pincer in and make the side a bit more vulnerable. Okay, that doesn't really work. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't really work. This guy needed to go over here. It kind of almost had it all right. Well, I think we know what our blitz is going to be. Do we put some moves on here? I think I'm tempted to. We could pin down the back of their cage. Have this guy here. I think this guy needs to come back around because we are in danger of getting overwhelmed back here. Okay, so we'll do the blitz and then see where we're at. They've got a lot of people in their cage, which means that at the moment, our numbers are good. Doesn't look like he's injured, unfortunately, but he is off the field, so there is that. Okay, so we do need to pay attention to Frenzy, but his Frenzy guys are kind of out of the ability to maneuver. I think what we're going to do is this and this, because there's no Frenzy to get him. We've got 2 dice here, which has not prospered. That's... you know what, I'm just going to move him. And unfortunately, this is only a 1 dice, which is tempting, honestly. But I'm not going to do it just in case. I'd rather him have, you know, tricky things. We've already burned all 3 of his rerolls in 2 turns. That is really promising for us. We've evened up the number of players on the field at the very least. So the pressure is on him to keep the ball safe, and we're attacking from multiple sides. He does have block on the majority of his team, so he's more likely to have a good time in that sense. I didn't think about the fact... Why didn't I not think about the fact this guy can still just... He can... Who could he move in? Maybe the pig. The pig's got Titchy, right? So I think he... Okay, I think he... I can't remember if he just runs through... No problem, in which case he could bring him down here somewhere. Ooh, hello. Yeah, he's not having a good time with Frenzy, which is worth remembering. Okay, does that give us any... I mean, we've got a blitz here, potentially, if we can get somebody over there. I mean, you can stand up. I guess we could bring you in here. What have I done? Oh, okay, yeah, that was not great. Sorry, the rings throw me off a little bit. Kind of want to clear this and get this guy through, but I don't know if it really helps us. I don't want to dodge this guy off. Yeah, mistakes were made a little bit there. Okay, how can we make up for that? So he's got a block. Okay, I think we've scuppered our chance on the ball here. I mean, we could force something. Does have dodge though. I feel like a blitz might be more useful, like over here might be more useful. So I think we'll take up these guys with this guy. Take up this guy with this guy. And then I think we're gonna blitz this. This has not been a good turn. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, maybe you can do it. Yes, you can do it. We are going to follow. We're going to keep pressure on here. And what are you going to do? This? I think this. Okay, hopefully we haven't made any obvious train wrecks there. That was a very indecisive turn where I confuddled myself. The rings thing, I like the fact that it differentiates what positionals the player are, but I don't like the fact that everybody's rings are kind of present all the time as much as they are. I mean, I don't know how you solve that necessarily though. KO? No, just stun. Okay. Oh, so this is the blitz here. Okay. Both ults trapped on one guy though, which is great. This guy is now free though. Are they going to do some crazy pass to him? I mean, it's an option, but we do have a guy over here that can pretty much keep up with this guy, and we have our dodger guy here that can also keep up with him, so there's nowhere to go. Okay, well he's not doing that. Okay, he's just going to try and solidify his position with some one dices. Which when you're Norse is always an option. Can they get the ball safe here though? They might kill our team in the process. But whether they can get the ball safe is another question. This guy should probably not stand up immediately. Ooh, that was risky and paid off. Of course. I mean, that was a move of desperation, which should not have worked. Okay, I mean, I guess we do this. This. Oof, we're not getting a lot of knockdowns, are we? You go sit there. I'm trying to keep him kind of locked down, but it's not necessarily helping as much as we'd like. Let's do a 3 dice on this guy. Didn't really achieve a whole lot, but there you go. Let's see. I have to be careful about this sideline. This guy is gonna come into here. Oh no! I forgot to keep moving him. Okay, that is bad. That is really bad. I had a momentary lapse of concentration there. Oof, I think this guy might be going off the field here. Give us a friendly knockdown. No. Okay, yeah, we've made mistakes. I guess I've made mistakes. You can see the rustiness happening here. So then all he has to do is stand this guy up, blitz from here, and our dodge guy is off, and he's kind of freed up this side, so indecision about finishing the move with this guy. I should have just moved him back. If he was here, we're in a whole better position. Oh dear. Oh, this guy is... Hang on, does he have somebody that can get over there? Okay, that's great, because that just keeps things blocked up. I don't... Suddenly, I'm feeling better about it. He's going to have to dodge this guy off, which is not what they're great at. Okay, we may have got lucky there. We'll see. Yeah, we will use dodge in this situation. If he had somebody to follow up a blitz with, or a block with, I would not do that. But he has no blitz, so we're good. It might have honestly been worth it. Well, he doesn't have a reroll. It wouldn't have been worth it. So what's the plan now? Because actually we're in a better situation all of a sudden than we were a moment ago. That could change still. Oof. Not to sound too jealous, but we could do with some knockdowns like this. We have not knocked a lot of guys over. Okay, what am I missing here? Because somebody did that in the last game. Do they have some special rule about fouling that means they don't... Apparently not. This is the second person I've played that has fouled with a ball-carrying Valkyrie. And I feel like I'm missing something about that. Dauntless, catch, strip ball. Wow. That game was going pretty well for them, honestly. Despite that person being sent off, they were still in an okay position. I'm not saying that that helped. Perhaps they could have seen how the next turn went. Well, I don't feel like I really deserve that, but there you go. How long did that take? 20 minutes. Do we do another one then? I guess we might do. Yeah, let's let's blast into it. So, we need to go to the team. What a weird game. Can we buy... Yes, we can. We can very much buy a Witch Elf. Do we get rid of this guy's out for the next game, right? I think we just dump him. How do you dump people? I guess here. Let me just check I'm doing the right thing. Yep. You know, one thing I really... It's a silly thing to care about. But one thing that I really love in this is if you're feeling lazy, but you want the option of some random things, you can hit random and... Oh, nothing happened. We'll hit it again. And it will randomize some of the Okay, I do have a few things. I guess random could... Yeah, there you go. So it's thrown on some of the accessories without me having to go through every single thing. I just thought that was kind of cool. I'm not going to allow these guys to have names until they've earned them. So there we go. Alright, so we're all set for the next game. I feel a bit weird about that last one, but there you go. And search. Yeah, interesting. Maybe they've both just misclicked in the same way. Which is unfortunate. But what, I mean, it felt like that was on purpose. Do Norse have some rule that I don't know about? I mean, obviously it didn't kick in that time. In the other game, they didn't get sent off. Maybe it's the same person and they just like to do that. But it's weird to suddenly do it with the ball carrier in that kind of situation. They were kind of getting on top there, in a way. I mean, the ball was very open. At some point, we were going to dodge off and try and take him down, but... Yeah, it was an interesting situation. I must remember to finish moving my guys after I've done a blitz, though. Just a bit rusty on positioning, and playing against Frenzy is the extra little thing on top of that, right? That's always one of those things that you have to sort of keep pushing through your brain when you're playing. Really tempted to make this another video. It's going to be quite a long one. Well, the problem is if I cut it there, you know what's happened. Although you might know what's happened anyway, just from the length of the video. It's a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it? Getting to turn, I don't know, 4 or something. So we'll play on, assuming that this ticks over soon. There we go. Undead. Alright. I think we will be transparent in the title though and say that it's 2 games. Makes it easier as well, so there's not a weird thing where I'm like game 2 and then game 4. So I don't... Have I played against the new Undead? I think I may have done right after they came out, because they were relatively early, weren't they? I've got 150... Okay, this is going to be interesting. So what have they got? They got 2 rerolls. Got Blitzer, one of them's got Blodge. I'm going to... maybe at some point I'll start doing this on purpose. Okay, so this makes a lot more sense. Alright, so we've got Mummy, a Blitzer with Guard, I think that is. I don't have long, do I? A minute and a half. Not much else. Then we've got a Zombie with Block, a Ghoul with Blodge. 4 ghouls, they've got 13 players, so okay, this is quite tricky. Who do we have open to us? We have this guy who's actually +2. What is he? He looks like a ball carrier. Yeah, he is. Okay, we've got another one there for 150. Oh, it's not enough time. Strength 2. This is another passer. We've got Helmet Wolf. Okay, that's slight. And Willow Rosebuck, who's the Strength 4. What are we playing against? Undead? Strength 4. Dauntless as well against the mummies. Let's take Willow. Let's try some stuff. Oh, you have mercenaries as well. Yeah, that makes sense. Why not? This is new to me. So the Willow on Blood Bowl 2, I think they just used the model of a fairly regular looking elf. This makes way more sense. We are going to kick. which we may regret. Oh, I didn't look to see if I had any level ups. Would it let me queue if I had level ups available? He doesn't have tackle, so maybe I'll do this. I know she's got higher... Does she have higher armor? No, she has the same armor. What's going on with her? I guess that's like magic. So Dauntless is good. That looks like Thick Skull, maybe? Yep. Indomitable. This player can increase its strength to double that of target if it successfully rolls its Dauntless skill. Wow, okay. Once per game. New star players are a mystery to me. Move 5, so a bit slow. Strength 4. Actually not terrible. Okay. So this is the biggest underdogginess that I have come into. That's an injury there, is it? No, it's Rishi. Okay. Are there any injuries? Does it show you injuries? This is something I'm not sure about. Also, I know ghouls. Do they have anything I don't recognize? White Blitzer. So this isn't the one that got the different types of players by the looks of it. Was that Necro that got on you, that they changed out whites for something else? I'm guessing they get a bonus here. Or do I get a bonus? Am I choosing? There's something over here. I can't do anything. Was it them? I don't know what happened there. Oh, they got a... They put a guard on their mummy. Lovely. I thought prayers to Nuffle was supposed to help the underdog team. I really don't know how this game works anymore. It's alright though. So are they... Is this a ghoul? The ghouls don't look as ghoulish as they used to, unfortunately. I liked their sort of unarmoured look they used to have, and the hunched over thing. It made them a lot easier to tell. I guess you can see from the side. And I suppose they have the green bases. That also helps. So yeah, we didn't really need the mummy to get guard to make this tricky, but there it is. The ball's gone to a convenient place as well, hasn't it? I guess they're probably going to foul us. This may be a tough one. We're not really skilled up enough to be able to deal with their shenanigans. Oh, we ran through. I didn't expect that. I guess this is going to be our blitz target. So is this guy going to come in and foul? It's going to be a big run. I guess he's going to have to GFI to do it. Ooh, is he going to reroll? He's not. Oh, what? Right in the middle of 3 guards with... Right in the middle of the guard. I mean, that is just unfortunate. And he's got block. Okay, how is... What is going on here? Is that... Does that player not exist? Or is he... Oh, he's here. I think. I mean, there is a way through, but there's no way to really get at it if only this guy was based, but okay. I guess we'll attempt to work on the whites. Because they are a bit of a pain, aren't they? Okay. Stun ain't bad. There's no real point in going around the back, because they're not going to stay around there. Everything's a bit jammed up right now. I wonder if he'll go for Willow. Probably. I think this guy is where he looks like he is. And we'll leave the other two where they're at. Okay, a little bit of elf screening here. Not the best elf screening, I'll admit. Hopefully this situation sorts itself out, because this guy is here, as far as I can tell. So when I click on it, it shows that. When I click on this, it shows white. I'm curious, did they change their kit at all? I do not know. I guess probably so. They probably don't actually have... Looks like sort of stars and stripes theme they've gone for here. So are we to assume that this player is American, possibly? Not necessarily. They might just like the theme. I hadn't even thought about sort of theming things off flags, but I guess with all the different patterns you've got nowadays, you have a bit more opportunity. Alright, so where's the ball gonna go? I think this player is gonna be good. I think we're gonna have a tough time in this game. I've not seen anything yet that... Oh, hang on, never mind, I take it back. This is... Why on earth wouldn't you move the skeleton first? Okay, so maybe they will present us with a chance. Not for sure, but maybe. That's certainly risky. Oh, I guess he's going to hand off to the ghoul. Okay, I mean, that makes sense, but still, you should have had some protection over there. Yes, it's going to be awkward. We could Dauntless this mummy, potentially, unless he moves this guy in. The foul, I think we're still there, wherever we are. Here? Yeah. Now that the mummies have gone, I might get these guys up. Okay, that sort of changes my plan. Does this guy have... No, he doesn't. Okay. Oh, he's stunned, so I can't get him up. Lovely. Don't really have a great bunch of stuff to blitz here. I guess maybe we try and blitz this white. I don't like it. Because it puts my guy in contact here, which is not my favourite thing ever. That's a good result there. We are not going to follow into the cage. There's not much to be gained from that. I mean, I could make a 1 dice against this guy, but does that feel worth it? We don't necessarily need to do Dauntless here. I don't think it really serves us. We'll get the witch over somewhat, so she's in a annoying position. Is this our guy? No, it's not. I actually don't mind putting this guy here, because I can dodge off, but he can't, so he'll be stuck for next turn. I guess we'll see how this goes. No, I don't need to. We'll just push them in. And I think, honestly, we'll just stay. I'm really debating this. I mean, even a push would be good. He's just going to base up our whole team again, though. Let's do this. Maybe he'll block our lineman because it's an easier block. Obviously, he can push down the sideline if he wants, but we do have the witch, so he's not going to want to go too on the sideline, otherwise we have the potential of... Although, if he can get his guard in there, that'll help. At least this guard is a bit out of position for now. This guy can move where he needs to. So he could bring somebody in, knock this guy down, and then blitz this guy, which would open up a good amount of space. Or he may just recenter, but, you know, we're on turn... Oh, we're only on turn 3. He's got time. The only thing with these guys is they only have... Does he have 2 ghouls off the field? That is really interesting. I think I'd have put another one on, at least. So he's only got 2 ghouls and 2 whites who can move. Okay, so he did go for the more fragile target. Which was, I suppose, our wish. It does mean that coming down here is now not very viable unless he's willing to get risky. Might be patient. I suppose, you know, the other thing I will say with the order of operations, trying to decide what level this guy's at. It may be, you know, seeing that he wanted to do the handoff, that does make it a lot more reasonable. And it was 3 dice, so it's not that crazy. It's just, obviously, if it does go wrong, you've lost the half, basically, because we had 3 guys over here that just run up, take the ball, and then your elves, so... In that sense, that definitely made me question it. I think I'd have sacrificed a little bit of the safety here to just put somebody else, you know, to move somebody else until I'd done it, just as a safety measure. Jamming in the greed reroll, it pays off. Does it double pay off? It usually does. Okay, gets the stun. I mean, that's a body in the way, at least. We want to look on the bright side. So what next? Yeah, it's a pity the ghouls and the zombies look as similar as they do. Okay, foul. A foul of no consequence. He's determined for me never to get this guy up. I think he's probably just going to stay put for now. Yeah. I think what we do is we try and blitz this with Willow. Oh, actually, that's not going to work. Because of the guard here. We could blitz this with Willow and then try and get a 1 dice block. I'm not opposed to that entirely. Could do this as well, just to add some extra beef to this wing. I think the witch is probably okay where she's at. You, I think, are going to get up. And I hate to say it, but I think you're going to get up. Oh, you're still in the wrong square. Hopefully when he gets knocked, he'll be better. Alright, so... It's a bit risky because it's a loner. Not what I was looking for. but I guess it sort of serves a purpose. We can do this, which gives us the 1 dice. We can move this guy here. And I think we're on 1 dice time. Beautiful. Can't get on the ball, so we won't follow that up. Which I'm happy with. They might decide to redirect here. It'd be interesting to see. I think honestly I'm going to leave this guy here. I don't need him over here right now, and he is tying up a blocker, so... I wonder how long it'll be before he decides he's fed up with Willow and just blitzes in with one of his mummies on her, see if he can get her off the field. Look, he still seems pretty determined to push down the swing, which is fair enough. Oh, hello, that's another reroll. And not even a result after it. So that continues to tie up the mummy unless the... What the... Never mind. He pushed him that way. I was very confused by the graphical errors there, but at least I think he's in the right square now, so that's a bonus. So the mummy is free. Does that mean he is coming through for the... No, he's not. Because this guy would have to GFI, wouldn't he? So that would be quite... I'm not going to say he won't do it, though. Ooh, he did put in the GFI. Which is reasonable on the whole, though a bit risky, because obviously if we knock this down, we've got access to his ball carrier, but... It's not making a lot of progress, unless he's going to try and force the issue on this flank. But if he is, he doesn't have a ton behind it. He's got a white over here and his mummies... I guess they're not too far away. Oh, I guess we'll see. Okay, so he gets that one down. He didn't blitz either, so he could make a push here. I've got a lot of backfield, though. So what is the plan? Is he going to try and make a move here? Hello, he's blitzing here. Doesn't look like it. Just gonna stay. Ouch. Okay. Down a player. Yeah, just gonna stay in the pocket back here. So he's moved so far 2 squares. Halfway through the half. That is good, but ghouls will get away from you, and this guy has blood, so if he does get away, there's no guarantee, or if he does get isolated, there's no guarantee we take him down anyway. Goes for the 1 dice on our blitzer. Just gets him away. Alright, so we could dauntless this, but can we? Hang on. No, not really. Yeah, okay, this is definitely not as good a position as we'd like. Hang on, if I were to put somebody here, though... I could blitz this guy. Huh. Oh, that's disappointing. Does it kind of work? Not really. I mean, we could do this and at least get somebody on the ball carrier, eh? Yeah, that's just a 1 dice. And that's just a not great situation either. Could do this. Oh, there's guard there. I'm tempted to go for the 2 dice against here. Yeah, that did not pay off. That is a risky reroll. We just need to avoid skulls. Okay. Let's just move the mummies back for now. Maybe we could have manufactured a situation where we got the ball carrier in contact with somebody. Okay, not terrible. I mean, the reroll was probably not well advised. But we only needed to avoid skulls. Anything other than a skull is a good result, because pushes were fine there for us. Okay, mummy technically in a surfable position. I don't want to sound too excited, but looks like they're gonna sort of continue with this flank. They can, if they want, bring the white around to make things awkward behind now as well. Once you start getting hemmed in, once you start not being able to dodge backwards, that is a bit awkward, so... Ooh, they are really making a move. I guess we also need to bear in mind she has sidestep, so if we get her attached to the cage, maybe we can make magic happen. If she doesn't get knocked out before that. I think he's overall playing this pretty well though. I don't have a lot of complaints. I think I'd end up putting the ball carrier... This might still be a bit risky. Maybe here would be pretty safe. Oh, okay. Oh, they've still got the white to... No, the white is tied up. Still tied up. I guess he'll follow this, probably? No, he stays. Okay. So the mummy needs to come and base these guys. Because she's only Agi 3+ as well. Could base here. That would be solid. Because you don't really want her moving. I mean, they've given us a hit on the ball here. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. It's on GFIs, which isn't great. Oh, never mind. See, this is what I was talking about. Okay, so maybe we... Yeah, this is pretty awkward all of a sudden. We might have to try and take out this guy and then just block him off. But now half my team is out of position. Risky 1 dice, but it's zombies and he's got 2 ghouls on the bench, so it behooves him to get aggressive. Alright, so I think we do this. We do... Who can come over? Can you come over? Yeah. Okay, if this fails, we are definitely in big trouble. But it is a 2+2+. Okay, that's pretty sweet. I think I'm actually going to move this guy No, he's fine where he is. Okay. So we can get Willow here. Which is great. I think you're just standing up in the end. Is he going to try and score? I mean, maybe. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to re-roll this if it goes wrong. Okay, we'll just go with that. It's not the best defense I've ever put together, but he can definitely get through as well. But under the circumstances, it's alright. As suspected, the white maneuver was a big problem. That's my fault for leaving him free and easy behind. If he does score now, he leaves us 3 turns to have an attempt back at him, which is long enough to have a go at least. I don't know that he can set up a good cage beyond us here, so it does feel like if he is going to go through, which he can definitely attempt. I mean, he could do a 1, 2... it's so awkward actually. Okay, he's just going to move up. Ooh, okay, little rush there. Oh, he's going after the witch? Is he going to try and dodge through here? I mean, it's doable. He's got dodge. I think he is. I don't feel like this is a tenable position anymore. We've got too many guys over here, and his guys are isolated, so I think he's going in. Is there anything else I would do first? No. Just in case. Because obviously yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so not our best defense ever, but I think the pressure we put on did at least force the score, which is a bonus. 3 turns to score is not a lot for non-wood elves, but it's definitely on the table. Be interesting to see what his setup is. Is he going to have all his ghouls on this time? I think there's an argument for it. He could also, depending on how my first turn goes, he could actually put one of his ghouls in scoring position, and then that really restricts how brave we can be. Okay, so what are our options? There's not really a easy way through. If we knock down the front guys, we could push one there, and then make a hole. I guess that might be a possibility. The problem is we kind of want to use our blitzers to do that. I guess we could use Willow to do one as well. Hang on, we can't quite do that. We'd have to do one to there. So if he blocked, he'd block to there. Then we could do one there. I guess one of them could be the blitz. So we do push, follow, Oh dear, this always breaks my brain a little bit. I think we get our dodger up. So let's imagine this. Hit, knock to there. Follow, come through. And then we knock the other guy here, and then we blitz the other guy off to the side. Okay, and then if anything goes wrong early, we change tack. It's not the best planning ever, is it? That is a deep old kick. He gets a reroll back. That is not what we were looking for. Okay, so let's see how this goes right off the bat. Okay, it's a good start. Okay, so next we do this one. Okay, that's a good follow-up. Oh, she got... Hang on. Oh, that was the witch elf. That's not... Oh, I don't even have Willow on the field. Oh, I'm lucky. I assumed that was Willow. Okay, and then... we do this one. I guess we'll re-roll it if it fails. Which does not bode well for the rest of my turn, but we need to get some guys through. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's in range. That's in range. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't look overly... We're kind of setting up more for a two-turner here, I'll admit, but I just don't think our options for anything outside of that are that likely to work. Do I send Dodgy McDodgerson through? I don't know why we suddenly decided to call him that. I think we do. No, maybe we keep him back. Oh, that witch elf situation was quite scary. It's not the best, but we are good at picking up. Oh, that worked. Oh, maybe we do go through then. Okay, I did not anticipate that. Obviously, we are not quite free and easy, but I mean, that's a lot better position for the ball than I imagined it was going to be. He can squash us in quite a bit here, so I don't have great hopes. Although we did take the guard guy down. This guy can obviously guard from the back. Maybe blitzing into the back and popping him in here would be good to make it harder for us to blitz out. I don't know. He might prefer to blitz over the top and try and just make a wall of tools, because obviously he can get all his guys around. It's quite a lot to think about. I'll be right back while he has a think about that. I'll grab some water. Okay, so where are we at? What are our chances looking like? That's the one di- Okay. Alright, let's have a quick think. What have we got back here? Let's not get so ahead of ourselves that we don't do basic maneuvers. Is there a world where we... Doesn't look like it. I mean, is the best thing just to try and get up into this corner? It looks like it might be. And then if this blitz fails... I think I'm going to bring this guy... here. If the splits fails, we maybe just try the 3+2+. Fails. Kind of fails. That's not as bad as it could be, actually. Okay, I can kind of secure the back somewhat. Yeah, let's go with that. Will we have put ourselves in a worse chance of getting the ball in here? Maybe. I don't know. Ouch. Maybe I should have dodged him out. What does badly hurt mean? That just means... Okay. Oh, hang on. Our witch is dead. I missed that. Lovely. Classic witch elf. Dead first game. Because what he may be going to do here is put in a double screen. Although it's not that... it's doable. Bring this guy up. Block with the white. That frees up both his other guys. Yeah, he can double screen here, but is that all? That might be all he can do. Maybe if he blitzes with the white and then puts the white here. I think he can put up a pretty solid defense here. He thinks this through well. Oh, I'm sad about the witch. It should have been Willow. That's just me not knowing the... Hang on. Where's Willow? Oh, there's Willow. That was just me sort of seeing a female player and thinking, oh, there you go. Okay, so he's blitzing here. That I'm kind of sort of okay with. Because it means the white is not moving, because that was the blitz. I think what I'd have done is brought them up. Could he have blitzed with that? I'm not sure anymore. Okay, so down goes the blitzer. So these guys can now get into good screen positions. Although, is that the only two? Yeah, okay, so that doesn't really matter. I think. Because we can just go around the side, right? Or am I missing something else? He really did need somebody over here. Could he put him... Would going here be alright? Sort of, but... I think that would be better than going there, actually. Because it means we have to do an awkward blitz and hope for the best. Eating into his match time quite a lot here, which may have an effect. May not. We're already a player down. The game could definitely start to turn if we're not careful. Maybe he's just realised that he only has one player here and he's really having a long, hard think about... Oh, he's got the mummy. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking about. Could put them... No, the mummy can't get into a place where he actually blocks anything. I mean, he could get across to at least mark somebody up, which would be awkward. What? Okay. Never mind. I guess if you can do that, you are. Well, we still should be able to get through, I think. Okay, maybe... Alright, okay, so let's... Yeah, this is now quite awkward. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2... Because the problem is where I need to put the assist, I can't put the assist now. Which means we have to 1 dice, which means on a 2+ we're good. That's probably better than anything else, I think. Because otherwise we have to blitz this guy, knock him over. Or do we blitz with the ball carrier? Hang on. If we knock him down, then we can dodge off. If we push him, we can push him and dodge off that. Yes, we blitz with the ball carrier. I think. Okay. That was probably a lot more obvious than I made it seem. Oh, they could have at least made a mouth animation so it looked like he was laughing. Anyway. Good stuff. Not having the Witch Elf now sucks though, because such a big threat with the flanks. I think that really stalled him out on his initial push quite a bit. Alright, how confident are we feeling here about making a good dual push? Not super confident. Interesting, he goes for ghouls on defense, not on offense. Maybe that makes sense. I am not going to play the game of trying to take zombies out, because it's just not a good game. you can go in there. I think we'll defend the flanks with blitzers for now. And I think we have to put the ball on the dodger for the moment again, because I do not trust myself to hold this very well. Okay, he's got another extra reroll. I am feeling like we have had the short end of the straw on that. Should we try and take out his blocker guy again? And by blocker guy, I mean, of course, mean guard guy. I think honestly it might be ball pickup time. Not spaced this out very well. Is that a big hole? It's kind of a big hole. Oh well, let's see what happens. There's something to be said for inviting people to try and burst through, because then you can burst through back the other direction when they overcommit. But really, this guy should be here. So we're going to try effectively sort of an elf defense on offense here, and try and go through with a turn or two remaining. Alright, so I just had a little reply to make there. Alright, so we've got a lot of movement into the centre. It's a mummy blitz, no major excitement. I'm interested to see how he plays this. Well, always what I'm sort of trying to do is get a feel for how much other players like to commit. Obviously, they've left themselves a little sparse on this side right now. That's very much a potential breakthrough point. Although we don't have a lot over here ourselves. Is there a gap through? Probably a 2+. Yeah, so people could get across, theoretically. Okay. I suppose let's test the waters, eh? I don't know why that didn't take hold. Okay, that's a good start. let's go up to here. Oh, I can only get to there, can I? That's not quite where I'd like to get. Do I really want to be GFIing yet? Okay, dice rolls are going to have to be made this turn. I think I need to get to there. Dodge or GFI? I think GFI. Because the ball is at least further away. Okay, we made it. I'm going to say that wasn't my best maneuver ever. Let's try and get this guy through first because he's more important. And I actually don't mind just tying this guy up now. That's 3 dice against. Don't like that. I think we just stay with Willow. I think we're just going to try and use her as a sidestepper. If she doesn't fall over. I mean, even if she does fall over. I mean, we'll see. I was sort of thinking about one-dicing somebody or using... I don't know... Okay, so... Once per game, this player can increase its strength to double that of the target if it successfully rolls its Dauntless. So I guess we could make a 1 dice, and if it's successful Dauntless, which would be a, what, 2+ or 3+? Then our block dice actually would increase to as if we would double, which would mean, what, 3? No, you have to be more than double. So it would still be 2 dice though. So that could have been a good time to do that just for build position. But here we are. But you also have to pass the Dauntless, which is... Strength of the player is added to the d6 shot if the total is superior to the total target strength. The strength of the player is increased to be equal that of the target. Okay, so Dauntless doesn't make us stronger. You can only get equal. Honestly, I'm not 100% on that. We'll go this way. Oh, internet is deconnected. Let's try and get reconnected. Give me a moment. Okay, I think we're back online at least. Let's try and retry. What do you mean this account is already logged in? I had to do this the other day and it was weird. Come on. I obviously don't want to go offline. I guess we'll try it and see if we can... I kind of did this the other day. It was like, you're already online. It's like, well, clearly I'm not entirely online. So I need to work out how to get back online. It might just mean closing down the program and restarting it. Oh, it's being slow. Okay, so I need to get back online now. How do I do that? I think I just quit the other day. Did I log? I think I logged off. And then I logged in. Yep, okay. We'll try and go that way. I don't know if we'll survive this. Let's see. Okay, we did. Let's just check everything is still recording there. Yep. Okay. This is nicely it's not a lot of effort on the ball, is there? As of yet, anyway. We haven't had a blitz yet, so I'm guessing this guy's gonna come over and blitz somebody, possibly. Could have moved this, put this guy here, and then blitzed this guy. Our opponent is in danger of actually running their shot clock. Oh my, okay, I was not expecting... Oh, that is a big... He has really pushed his dodges. He does now get another block on him though. He knocks him over, okay, fair enough. That's twice he's... Yeah, of course. This is what you get. You sit there and you agonize over, should I really be doing this 2+ dodge through? And then they're just like, whatever, we'll just do a whole bunch of really dodgy rolls in a row. Okay. So let's have a think here. You shall get up. What's the best way to do this? Probably... I hate to... we're in danger of using too many players here. We just have to do... Oh, this guy's in the way of this guy. Okay. I mean, we could do it like this, I suppose. I could go here. If I go here, we could actually hit Ghoul. Oh, sweet. We've knocked one over. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, I don't have anybody left over here to sort of help protect things. I do not like this position. Let's do that just to make one less person who can run over there. Yeah, that's a lot to process. We have, I think, unlike last game, well, not last game, the game before, we've actually been kind of unlucky this game. I mean, this is a bit unfortunate, although this is kind of my fault, but this guy, I mean, there was no way he should have been getting tackled there. Yet alone knocked out of the game. We did retrieve the ball out of 2 tackle zones, which is a plus side, but obviously the numbers are going to start really telling now. I think it's a case of if we get the chance to score now, we just score. Maybe I pushed forward too quickly. Maybe I should have played it more canny and stayed back a bit. I just, you know, I saw the hole. I saw I could put a decent number of players through. You know, I'm actually not gonna second guess it too much, because I have to try and remember they had to dodge through a few tackle zones to get, and then do a 1 dice blitz to then push it into a 1 dice block, which got a pair. So there's a lot of heavy luck factors in there that we couldn't do anything about. He's got 4 rerolls. You better believe that's getting rerolled. Okay. Now that is a result. Oh, and he's pushed up on me. If he can't get anybody else over here, he needs maybe to... What he'll probably do is dodge this guy. Get him up here. That would give us problems, because right now we can do a couple blocks here, theoretically. Come blitz this guy off and run in. Let's go here. I couldn't really block this guy off, unfortunately. Maybe if I'd gone here. Oh, okay. That's it. Oh, he ran out. Did he run out of time? If he did, that is at least a promising situation. Okay, so we try this. Oh, boy. If I... Okay, let me just have a quick think here, because I might be able to surf this guy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I really need to be blitzing this guy with... Okay, that's answered that question. We got an armor roll on him, so it's all good. So if we got him here, we'd push him off, follow up. This guy comes up and blitzes. That was the theory. The risk of it was that I had to do that. I had to use this guy. That will do. Can I draw this out? No. I could have done if I had done the blitz with this guy. Because then I could have brought this guy up to here, this guy up to here. Oh, this guy's got a lot of reach. I'd have had to do some dodging off, so no, it's all good. Alright, so exceptional circumstances aside, we should have secured a tie there. Probably going to be a draw. I'm going to keep Willow back a bit. Securing our flanks is going to be nigh impossible here, but we'll do what we can. But yeah, I mean, if we get a draw out of this game, considering how things have gone, I think we can be pleased with that. We have lost our 2 best players, unfortunately. And that is a permanent loss on both of them, I think, because this guy... Oh, he is... I can never remember what everything means. Maybe he's okay? Hang on, seriously hurt. Player will miss the next match. Okay, so he will be back at least. That is a positive. Did that just go straight to him? No, I've really been kicking it right to his guy though. What did we get that time? Perfect conditions. So he's still got 3 rerolls. That's going to be our big downfall, I think. I suppose you could say in the first half he did get a bit unlucky with his rerolls. Ooh, that doesn't help. We may just end up praying that we've got enough players left to hold, if he goes in fast, to hold on to the ball. That can sometimes be the case. So it's not... it is not yet a draw. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, we've still got 7 on the field. So yeah, that drive didn't go perfectly, but I think at least we got it in. I would have liked to have stored it out a bit longer because obviously it's riskier and riskier to try and score, especially with Undead, fast. Because they don't... Only a few of their players push up fast, but we have not been able to do them any damage even when we've got the ghouls over, unfortunately. Maybe we KO'd somebody? I don't remember now. Is he looking at doing a foul here? That's interesting. I guess it just cements the... He hasn't done a blitz though, right? Ooh, imagine if he fails this. Oh. That could have been amazing. Okay, so we're down to 6. It's not looking the best. Let's get set up ready. Excellent, excellent. I guess we could use a reroll. No, let's save it for shenanigans. That might mean Willow gets trampled on this turn. She's had a pretty good game overall, apart from that time where she pretended not to come on. Well, she didn't pretend not to come on, she just flat out decided not to play. When you've only got 6 players, your screen does get a little bit wonky. So if I were him, come down here, blitz through this guy, get in this space. Okay, he's kind of slow rolling this, he's kind of gotten his own way here. On the plus side, putting the lineman on the outside did mean he blitzed the lineman, so that's good. Maybe he's just going to come down with a ghoul. Maybe this is going to be his pocket now, and he's just going to bring these guys in to hold my guys up. Just use ghouls. That's fair. I could even, like, bring the guys down. Just guard helps with fouls now too, right? Or is it... No, there's a skill that lets you help fouls, maybe? I'm not sure. during a block. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna foul this. Unsuccessfully. I guess I can get her up, and if we got super lucky, maybe we should just bounce around. And keep all these guys entertained. I don't actually have anybody free anymore. He's probably already in range of scoring, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of? That works, kind of. Kind of need to hope for a mistake here. Not by us. I mean, that turn went about as well as I could have hoped. No, that's not true. I'd have liked to have actually knocked this guy back so I was in base contact with the ball carrier. He's got 3 turns left. So, you know, that does limit him in terms of changing plan. He could still do it this turn. He could concentrate on holding these guys in place. Sending this guy over here with these guys. That would be a solid plan. I quite like that. Looks like he's gonna just jam for the sideline. And when you've got ghouls, you can kind of do that. We are not gonna have any team left for next game. How much movement has this guy got left? Oh, none, really. Okay, so we're looking kind of for miracles now. Could be worth a big play to try and blitz a... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, he's going in? No. What? Doesn't that give us, like, 2 turns? Maybe just gives us 1 turn. Gives us 2 turns. I guess that also gives him 2 turns to win. Must remember that. Oh, we've got so little team. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have 7. Oh, the temptations here. I mean, I suppose this is the most tempting. He has changed his setup now to avoid happening what happened last time. Quite a good setup. He knows what he's doing. Willow can block by herself. I guess we try it. We can have a blitzer over there just in case. Maybe we'll commit 2 guys to that. And that will be... Oh, we don't really have many other guys anyway. But we'll try and be sensible with our other guys. And more than likely, we'll just come back. But we've left it open for the possibility if things were to go well. I mean, that is tempting, isn't it? Oh. What? Did I just give it to this guy? I think I did. Did it go out? It says the ball is back on the pitch. I think I accidentally gave it to this guy. I thought it landed over here. Okay. I mean, I could come back and give it to this guy, I suppose. Oh, that's annoying, that is. Okay, let's see if Willow can move this guy in any way. Probably not, but you never know. I mean, kind of. So we could put a guy in scoring position. That is not really worth it. Keep the result. The problem with this is that we have encouraged him down here. We could have had the ball over here somewhere in a little mini half cage, but it wasn't to be. I think I probably clicked too enthusiastically there. Honestly, he should just flood our backfield with ghouls. I mean, hopefully he expends a bunch trying to take this guy out, because that means at least maybe we can come hide over here. I don't know, it depends how well he sets this up. Okay, he's not attacked as much as I thought he might. Both these guys are technically in range, which makes anything up here more scary. If only one of them had been, we could have maybe blitzed over here, and if we move them out of range, we can go for the ridiculous throw. No need to worry about that anymore. I mean, that was always likely. But now it's full on. Protection is the only thing we care about. This guy can't score, can he? Oh, he could technically score. He's not really respecting it though, unsurprisingly. Okay, what's the best way to handle this? I think probably... I mean, there's no perfect situation here. But I think probably just the classic run back to here. Run back to here. Run back to here. And then even if he decides to dive on through, he can't just full on push us off the field. There's no real reason not to try this. Sweet. Okay, that's a big help. Because this was the most dangerous threat. This guy now is not in range. I think that's about all we can ask for, really. Well, it was, as predicted, a draw. On the whole, I think good match. Some possibilities were left begging. I guess he still can do this. He can come through, blitz, knock the ball here, hopefully it bobbles off. Bobbles over here, this guy comes and grabs it. If it works, I mean, I'll just cry. Okay, it didn't work. It's been that sort of game, the whole, you know, there was that moment where there was a few moments where I think the luck swung against us, maybe more than it went with us, but maybe I'm just misremembering. A tie means very little for either of us. I don't know what our money is like now. This is going to be a long video, so let's just have a quick check. I do have money, so we can buy in that witch elf, which we'll do. Alright, sweet. We're going to be a bit short next time, but I will see you then. Bye-bye for now.